And we're following more breaking news, this time out of Washington, where President Trump plans to sign an executive order to dismantle the U.S. Department of Education. You can see students have already gone into the White House there, waiting for the president to sign this executive order. Again, the president will be signing this order momentarily. The move filling a campaign promise to return education, power, and decisions back to the states. Trump has already gutted the agency, announcing sweeping layoffs throughout its workforce. ABC's Reena Roy breaks down what this could mean for teachers, students, and schools across the nation.
President Trump preparing to sign yet another executive order today, this one directing his education secretary to dismantle the Department of Education. The Trump administration saying it's hoping to return education authority to the states.
We trust teachers and educators in their respective schools to make these very important decisions about our children's education and their futures.
The administration arguing U.S. schools are failing, but the Department of Education does not administer curriculum, create lessons, or set requirements for enrollment and graduation. Critics arguing this move will gut public education funding and hurt millions of low-income students and those with disabilities.
What we find is when we give block grants to states, a lot of times that hurts students in need, that hurts brown and black children, and that gives states an opportunity to leave students out.
But the White House saying the department will not totally shut down.
When it comes to student loans and Pell Grants, those will still be run out of the Department of Education, but we don't need to be spending more than $3 trillion over the course of a few decades on a department that's clearly failing in its initial intention to educate our students.
Officials saying a smaller agency will help carry out some of the critical functions that the department focuses on, like enforcing laws against discrimination and providing funding for low-income students and special education.
I don't believe that those funds will still be there if this department is closed.
Last week, the Trump administration gutting the department, firing nearly half of its staff. Head of the American Federation of Teachers, Randy Weingarten, saying on social media, "Mr. President, we will see you in court."
A group of Democratic senators has written a letter to Education Secretary Linda McMahon, urging her to reinstate those former employees, warning if not, student loan borrowers will suffer dire consequences. Reena Roy, ABC News, New York.